Hello everyone, it's Mich here, back again. Today is June the 28th and it is the 28th day of Junk Journal July 2024. If you have been following along, I've been posting every day and I am following the prompts that were set by Meg Journals, and her information is in the description box below. If you haven't seen my other tutorials, they are in a playlist, which is Junk Journal July 2024, and it will have all the ones that we've done up to date. So today on the 28th, the prompt that Meg has set is buttons, and my affirmation, as I've been doing an affirmation every day, is around love. So let's get started. My affirmation for today is, I am grateful for all the love that surrounds me. I am grateful for all the love that surrounds me. So essentially, it's going to be another one-page wonder. So I've taken a page of 12 by 12 and I've cut it into bits. So the first part of it that I cut is about 10 inches by 7.5, and I've then scored at 2.5 and at 7.5. And what I've done is created a little fold-out folio that's going to take up the page. Actually, I think it's actually going to be a little bit longer than the page, but I'm not bothered. And before I get started, or what I want to do next, not before I get started, I just want to round the corners of it. And I'm just using my little corner rounder so that when we open it up, it has that, okay? And then what I've done is I've made a couple inserts that may need to be cut down. Oh, I guess that fits. To go on the inside. So we're going to put a few pockets on the inside. When I thought about the prompt buttons, I then kind of thought, oh, it's one of those things that I have a lot of buttons, I just don't really use them. So as I started to think of ideas and get stuff out and all the buttons that I have, well, then I just got lost in the buttons because I just love buttons. So I was going down, not memory lane, but I was pulling out all my buttons and thinking about where I got them and whatnot. So then I came up with nothing earth-shattering, but just a few ways to use buttons in your journaling. So I'm just going to start with getting the center pocket down. I'm just going to get that in. And then I've made another little pocket to go on the front of this one. And I might need to cut this one down. Just a sliver. Sliver. Okay, and then I'm going to, of course, round the corners on this one. And I'm wondering, I think I'm going to round all the corners on this. I don't know why, I just think that I will, because I'll like that. And you can ink around it. Can't get my words out. If you like, I'm not at today, but by all means, if you like to ink it, go ahead. Okay, so then we've got a little front, and I didn't put the thumb notch just because it's a bit small. I got something on there, looks like some dye or something. Okay, and then I've made another little pocket for this side, and I might need to, oh, I think that'll fit just exactly. And I'm just going to round the corners on this as well. And do I want a little thumb notch? I don't know. Possibly. The other thing is, do I want to round? No. I was going to round those ends, but do I want to round that? If I round it, I'm not sure. I'm just going to leave it for now. I'm not sure if I like the idea. And then for this one here, I don't think that I will notch it, actually. So I'm just going to, with this one here, I usually have this all taped up, but I didn't. I only want a wee little I only want to take up as little as possible space, and if I put glue there, then it's actually going to encroach more than what I want it to. And with this, I don't care if it goes all the way to the bottom. I'm not going to be putting any little bits in here that might fall out. It's basically just to hold a tag or two. So, but I do want to get it right to the top. So I'm just going to trim this little bit off here, and I'm just going to put it at the top. Okay, and then we'll get this down. Awesome. Oh yeah, okay. Sometimes I can't tell if I've taken off the little plastic strip just by itself, or I've taken off the whole piece of tape too. All right, so I'm just gonna get that down, and I want it closer to the outside edge than to the inside edge, just so that there's room for it to fold, and that'll fold fine. Okay, and then on this outside, I've made just a little strip, which I might have to just cut that edge. I didn't have it wasn't long enough to do the whole side, so I didn't really care. If it was a little bit shorter, I'm just going to try to evenly space it up and down. And again, I'm wondering, should I round these corners? But I think I will. It can go like that, or it can go like that. And I think I like it like that. And this one here, I don't care if there's a bigger than 1/8 of an inch taken up with the glue, so I'm just going to use my glue to adhere it down. I'll try to get it as close to the edge as possible, and again, I'm going to leave a little bit of space so that it will fold like so. Okay, and then that will be a little side tuck there. And then I thought about using, so I have 2 pieces left, and I thought about doing another little pocket there to kind of go along with this one. So I think I will, why not? And round that side. And it will look kind of funny if I only round the top and not the bottom. And I rounded both there, so I'm just going to take a little bit off, and then I'll round it. Yeah, like so. I think it is, it shouldn't be, but it looks like it's a tad bit bigger than that other side, this bottom one there, but I don't know, it could be an optical illusion. Okay, and then we'll get that down. And that should close fine. Yep. Okay, and that gives us a little tuck spot there too. Now we can't fit too awful much in here, only because I've not made allowance for that in my spine. So if it gets really full, then it's just gonna gape open. Right, so then I've already gone ahead and actually what I think I'll do now, I can do that later. So I've already gone ahead and made some stuff to go in my journal. So I've got a little tag here that can just slide in there, which is fine. And then another little, just a little tag for down in there. So then I just happen to be going through, I have a little bin that I've set aside just for this junk journal that I'm throwing stuff in. And I just so happen to have these little round cutouts. So I just took my eyelets and I made a little button out of them, so it looks like a little button. And I made a little button notepad. So I just use this as a template and then just cut out some papers to go in the little booklet so that you can have some little spaces to write down your thoughts or what have you. So I thought that that would be cute, our little button notebook. And it's kind of hard to pick up on camera, but you can really see it when the light shines on it. And then I'm thinking I'm going to put my I am grateful for all the love. And I think I'll do it in 3 lines because I want the love to kind of stand out. For all the love that surrounds me. And I accidentally spilt my coffee. I had a couple of my affirmations and I spilt the coffee and I was like, oh no, I need to print that out or something. And then I thought, well, why would I? It's just a junk journal. My phone keeps going over there. One of the girls they've been traveling today and she's letting us know they got there okay. Right, so I'm grateful for all the love that surrounds me. And then I made a little tag just with the bits of masterboard that we had done on one time. I think we had gone through a masterboard. So, and then I just put a couple little buttons at the bottom and just a little bit of material with the tag. And I thought that that would nestle in there. And it does extend out a little bit, but that's fine. And that's a little bit bulky, but that's going to be okay. And then I did another little journal card and I found this big button that just seemed to go with it. I actually sewed the button on and then I just took a little circle punch and made a little circle to cover up the stitching. And then you could do some faux stitching around there or actually stitch it. I was going to take it out to the sewing machine and stitch it, but yesterday, I think it was yesterday when I was, or was it the day before, I was using it, it was a couple days ago when I was doing the lace, the curtain, the tie-dyed curtain. Anyways, it got all bunged up and I haven't had a chance to go out and look at it. So, but yeah, so you can do some stitching, but I thought that was a cute little button, and I wanted to put the thumb knots just to kind of outline the button in a way. So that was that bit. And then I just found some other little bits and bobs. I found this sitting in my stash there, so I thought, well, throw a little extra. And then I found this little seed packet that I had, so I kind of thought that might fit in there, but I don't think it will. It did. I think if I had to use the tape, it might have fit in there. Let's see now. Yeah, oops. So I just thought that was a cute little seed pack. I got a bunch of them somewhere. So let's fold that down. Awesome. Okay, and then, so then that's our little thing to fill up. So then as a closure, I went and I found a bunch of buttons, and I thought I would take, I think this is the last piece that I have. So it pretty much takes a whole 12 by 12, but I thought I would take this here and then sort of outline that. But I wasn't sure if I wanted that color or that, or if I even wanted that little circle. I think I'm kind of liking it without it. I don't think I really want that. So we have black or green. I think green stands out nice. It is quite bright. And then I just kind of thought that I could take a little bit of, you know what, I think I like the black. So I'm just going to take some twine and put it through and just tie a yellow ribbon around the old oak tree. Yes, I know I can't sing. I gotta hold, my arthritis in my thumbs is really acting up. So with this, I'm not going to do bows. I'm just going to tie it, into a knot, couple knots, and then just cut that so that, yeah, I like that better. I really like that. And then the way I'm going to stick these down is with some glue dots. So I'm just going to put a glue dot on the back. But before I do that, I'm going to get a piece of twine just like this one. So when I was over at Value Village one day, some days I'll tell you, well, every day I go there, there's a little something that brings me joy. So a little book or something I found in the crafty section. And one day when I was in the craft section, there was a whole bag of this lace, cotton lace string. I'm not even sure what it's called. As well as, so there was like this color and a white ball and something else. And I didn't have these. So, and they make great little, great string for closures and stuff. So I was very blessed that day. So what I'm going to do is, I got these great big honkin' glue dots. And the only trouble is the string. Oh, see, look, I'm telling you, these are sticky. So I'm going to stick my string across it, which I can cut the end off later. Actually, I'll twirl it round. And then I'm going to put that down like so. Probably about that distance. And I'm really going to squish it down. So then with this one, I'm not really wanting to put a glue dot there because as I wind it around, it might really stick to it. But then what? Let's see. Well, I'll try it. If not, then I can try and peel it off. Okay, and then I want to, I just need to bring this close so that I can try to evenly space those. Okay, so then we have our closure, which we can then take this round and round and round and round. And there's our closure for it. And then, like I said, I think it's a little bit, I think it fits really good lengthwise. Actually, it fits almost perfectly. And you can make another pocket. You could put it down like so and only put the 3 sides so that you have a pocket here. I think it's bulky enough. So, but you know what? Sometimes you don't want to lose an option. So I think what I'm going to do, and I'm using score tape because score tape holds really well. And if I'm only going to be doing the 3 sides, then we want it to really hold. Okay. Awesome. So let's get that down. There's so many things you can do with one sheet of paper. All right, so I'm going to have to hold this up and hopefully get it in place. Oops, oops. Well, hopefully it's lined up. All right, so I have left a little slot there that we could use as a, yeah, I knew that might stick, but that's okay. So when we open it up, if we can now, because I was figuring, oh there, okay. I was figuring that might stick, but the more I stick it, I think the less it's going to be. Right, so there's our little folio for today. And then when we open the double doors, then we have this little inside where we can put a little tag, another little something. We have our little button notebook, our button closure there, and then just some buttons for decorations. So, and then we can journal on the back of that. There's lots of other journal space here. You know, we could put a picture or something on the back there, or even put a picture on there and journal about it. And so, yeah. So this is our little project for today for the prompt button. And our affirmation is, I am grateful for all the love that surrounds me. So I am grateful for all the love. I kind of thought about putting it on here, but anyway. So yeah, tomorrow is July 29th. Can you imagine? Only a few days left. So I hope you've liked this. If you have, I'd love for you to give me a like and subscribe if you haven't, but no pressure. And until tomorrow, I hope you all stay safe and well. Thanks so much for your comments. I just really love all the kindness that you do show towards me. And I really hope that I do give you some ideas and some inspiration. So I really thank you. And I just want you to have a lot of love today around you, and to know that you are loved and you do deserve to be loved. So I just want you to stay safe and well, and bye for now.